Hey, sub! You've just spawned in a whole new world. But why are you punching a tree? I know. That's usually step 1. But maybe you forgot about bonus chests. It's time for 10 forgotten Minecraft features that you didn't know existed. Yep, bonus chests. They could be set to spawn right next to you. No more fiddling around getting wooden tools. I wonder what other things you don't remember about this ever-expanding game. Number 1. The death screen score. Dying in Minecraft can be pretty easy, but it actually happens less and less often the more gear you stack up. With diamond armor and enchanted weapons, you probably won't be seeing that death screen so often anymore. So you probably forgot that a playthrough has a score. This number is an amount of points calculated from how many experience orbs you've gathered while playing since you previously died. And it's a great way to track which players are performing the best, finding the most ores, or getting the most kills. Even experience spent on enchantments will contribute to this score, so don't worry about saving it all up, as long as you don't die. Otherwise, the score counter will start all over again. This would be a really useful tool for challenge videos or hardcore survival. You could spend days competing with your friends to see who gets the highest amount of experience, or to brag about just how much you did before your world got deleted in hardcore. Number 2. Rare projectiles. We all know arrows far too well. In the hands of skeletons, they can be rather bothersome, but when you have them, they can pack a punch and help you take out enemies from afar. Dipped arrows are also a commonly known about thing in the game, providing various status effects depending on which potion they were dipped into. One not so well-known projectile, however, is the spectral arrow. These arrows are made with glowstone, and hit targets start to glow with a white outline for 10 seconds, allowing you to see through walls, almost like a ghost. Fun fact, spectral arrows are still consumed when using an infinity bow, so don't get ahead of yourself, sub. Speaking of projectiles, fire charges can be crafted from charcoal, gunpowder, and blaze powder. They weren't very well known, and could only be used to shoot out of dispensers or to craft fireworks. However, recently, fire charges have stepped back into the spotlight, as they can be used to light fires, activate TNT, and even light nether portals. But the best feature of all, they can be used to light campfires. Basically another form of flint and steel. You gotta admit though, sub, it does look a lot cooler. Number 3. Rare generations. Running into a generated structure in Minecraft is all too easy, with tens of different types to explore: villages, ruins, temples, and ships. A couple of structures in particular stick out as an extra rare. For the first one, you need to head to a snowy biome, sub. There we go. You might want to light a campfire and grab some armor to keep warm. Igloos are the structures that spawn here, and made popular by Inuit culture. Igloos rarely spawn, and when they do, they only have a 50% chance to spawn a secret basement, an oak trapdoor hidden under the carpet. Looks like you're in luck today, sub. Head on down. The basement contains a furnace, cauldron, and potion stand, as well as cells for regular villager and zombie villager. It's safe to say whatever dastardly experiments were going on down here are not over. But perhaps you can help cure the zombie and free the villagers in time. No, wait just a minute, sub. Make sure not to mine any of the stone brick. Any one of them has a chance to be an infested silver fish block. When you're done saving the day, get out of the snow and into a cave, and you may just mine into a set of fossils. These are randomly generated bone blocks that are so rare that most players have never even found one legitimately. Hopefully you managed to find Sub's world without as much trouble. Why not stay a while? Some of the people who watch the videos move on and don't hit that subscribe button. Without it, they won't ever know when we're uploading, or when there's some huge new secrets to share. Number 4. Rare mob spawns. You probably see the most common mobs in the game, but there's a whole bunch out there that don't spawn very often, or the world needs to meet super specific requirements in order for them to do so. Zombies that spawn in the desert will appear as husks, more mummified versions of themselves. Zombie horses do not spawn naturally, but because they're still in the game and can be summoned, there is still a cool little secret you may have forgotten about. Endermites are a small purple bug, and one of the least recognizable creatures in the game. Resembling a silverfish from the end dimension, these guys only have a 5% chance to spawn when an ender pearl hits the floor. Endermen also don't seem to be huge fans. Number 5. Axe Power. Axes aren't just used for chopping wood quickly, they're also technically the best tool for melee combat. While they do take one more ingot or diamond to craft than a sword, and take longer to recover per swing, they certainly pack a punch. A netherite axe can deal 10 damage in one swing. Axes also lose 2 durability when used for melee, as it's not the intended purpose of the tool. Finally, the least known thing about axes is that they have a 25% chance to disable a shield for 5 seconds, and an even higher chance when the user is sprinting. Turns out you have a whole lot of advantages using your axe when dealing with a diamond sword and shielded Steve. Who knew? Number 6. Death Messages. Take another look at that death screen, because there's more than just one score there. Although not all the time. On most deaths, you'll receive a fairly standard white text telling you that you've kicked the bucket. However, if your death meets certain preset conditions, you'll receive a special customized message instead. These range being pricked to death for running into a cactus, or even experiencing kinetic energy by crashing into a wall at high speed while wearing an elytra. Even being struck by lightning can all result in a special custom death message. There are so many of these that you've definitely not seen them all, let alone remember them. Well, Sup reads up some more of the interesting ones. Make sure to like the video. Let's see if we can get Sup to die from overloaded praise and support. Number 7. Rabbit Facts. Let's hop through a few quick rabbit facts you probably didn't know. Rabbits were added to the game in 2014, and a variant exists known as the Killer Bunny. This mob wouldn't spawn naturally in the game, and as the name would suggest, the rabbit attacked any players it saw. Rabbits have a color variant depending on the biome they spawn in. Rabbits occasionally drop a rabbit's foot, which can be used for potions of leaping. If you're a fan of pets or an avid collector, you may be missing Toast the Bunny. No, Sup, don't toast the bunny. I meant the name, like the bunny called Toast. Seriously, this is super emotional. This texture variant can only be found when renaming a rabbit Toast with a name tag. Toast acts like any other rabbit would, but was included as a memorial for a user's long-lost pet when it went missing. Oh, see? I told you it was emotional. Number 8. Dyeing and washing. For this, you'll need a cauldron, and lucky for you, it's just started raining. Raining slowly fills the cauldron over time. Bet you didn't know that, did you, Sub? Clear water in a cauldron can actually be used to wash off dye that you've already used on banners, leather armor, and shulker boxes. Number 9. Regenerated villagers. This one is small and simple, but did you know that villagers actually gain a health regeneration buff for a short period after trading with them? This is a great mechanic for healing up your village after a long, hard raid from those pesky pillagers. Number 10. Minecraft furnaces and command blocks. Wait, what are those? Oh yeah, those things! Wow, even I forgot about Minecraft furnaces and Minecraft command blocks. It's been a while. Minecraft furnaces have been around for as long as Minecraft has ever existed, but never really seen much use. They used to be powered by coal and travel around tracks, but always had issues pushing other carts. They did receive a boost a while back, but the change was then reverted and people haven't really used them since. The command block in a minecart is a whole other story, since way less people use command blocks, and the entity itself doesn't have a crafting recipe. This one has mostly remained completely untouched, and also completely forgotten. Perhaps you want to command what video Sub should do next. What do you think, Sub? Should the viewers at home decide what you're gonna build for a future video? Yes? Well then, let's do it! You heard him, folks. Or, well, I guess you saw him. But make sure to comment below.